All right, folks, Rod Rodriguez here with the After Action Review, and today I'm talking about Module 5 of the bunkerlabs' Bunker in a Box. Now, if you remember, I did an overview of the veteran entrepreneur-focused Bunker in a Box, Modules 1 through 4 of its Inspire series. Now, if you want to catch up with the review, you can watch that video by searching the After Action Review on YouTube, and the video is on the Live at 5 episode. Now, I hate having to send you on that mess of a search, but until the account qualifies for its custom URL, it's just easier to go this way instead of trying to read the ridiculously long URL. So Module 5, titled Think, is the first mod in the Educate series. Now, Todd Connor, the CEO of Bunker Labs, takes you through the intro as usual. There's the Kaufman sketchbook featuring Tim O'Reilly, founder and CEO of O'Reilly Media, 2 TED Talks, 4 articles, and a podcast. Now, I found some genuine nuggets throughout this module that I wrote in my journal, and I have no doubt I'll be revisiting those often. Although much of the material isn't going to provide you any earth-shattering epiphanies, revelations, there is still a strong amount of useful content to get your mind thinking, which is exactly what this module is all about. Now, right away, Todd Connor hits you with the notion that thinking like an entrepreneur doesn't mean you're smart. It's about identifying your why and asking yourself why you're actually thinking what you're thinking. He also hits on an important attribute of veterans, that being their willingness to charge forward, which in the world of entrepreneurship needs to be tempered with patience. Connor suggests a more cerebral approach to problem solving and to seek resources for answers before making drastic movement. The Kaufman sketchbook echoes the theme of using your business to answer the call of necessity, as opposed to the pursuit of dollars. O'Reilly suggests that entrepreneurs approach becoming business leaders and developers to answer problem sets, and that will in turn lead to financial reward. Now, the 2 TED Talks were perhaps the weakest links in this module, although they both make some excellent points, such as the challenge of doing something exceptionally tough but easy for others, and the importance of accepting mistakes and failures by embracing creativity to its fullest. Both videos fell flat with me. Giovanni Carrazza's long and wordy presentation was difficult enough to pay attention to, but there were times when his accent made it almost impossible to stay on track with his points. Then there's Jonathan Tilley's video, which was downright cringeworthy to watch for its exceptional cheesiness and somewhat elementary presentation. It was like watching a middle school drama teacher trying to explain to you the joys of theater. His point on creativity was good, but made only at the end of a long-winded and rather stupid story about adults pretending to be cats. Now, I'm going to save you the trouble of watching it and sum it up with this. Embracing creativity means you're going to make mistakes and fail at some things, but ultimately the rewards from creative thinking will make up for it. There, you don't have to watch the video. The strongest part of the module, thankfully, comes right after the TED Talks. Now, I wonder if this was done on purpose, like they knew they had videos that were very crappy, so they tried to push some stronger reading material. David Schutler's article, 5 Tips for Veterans Thinking of Starting a Business, is a short but information-packed read that reaffirms common notions on business, such as going with what you know, knowing yourself, seeking experts, finding a need in the market, filling it, and making the most of financing for vets. That last one was especially helpful because it provides some springboards for research such as the Goldman Sachs 10,000, which I encourage you to look up and get some more information on. The other 3 articles are on critical thinking and mindfulness, both topics I'm very familiar with through classes in the Army. Now, every school, from Warrior Leaders course to the Warrant Officer Basic course, has modules dedicated to critical thinking, so I didn't really pull anything new from these articles that hasn't been covered before, but they were a good refresher on the topic. Mindfulness is briefly explored in the article titled Mindful Leadership, but honestly, I felt like the article missed the mark in discussing mindfulness as a leadership tool. Instead, the article makes a point that meditation helps alleviate stress, which it hits home is really bad for you and bad for the economy, and the only real talk about leadership in the frame of mindfulness is a paragraph describing self-awareness. Now, everything else in the article felt like a pamphlet promoting meditation. So here comes the painful part of the Module 5, the mission complete checkpoint. Now, as I read through the questions, I noticed they were asking about Paul Kardowski's key points and questions about itches and scratches. I felt like I'd missed something big, so I went back and searched for something by Kodrowski and found nothing, nor did I find any references to itches or scratches. A Google search for Kodrowski and itch led me to a Huffington Post article written by Paul Kodrowski titled "Scratch Your Entrepreneurial Itch." Now, I wonder if they meant to have this article in Module 5 and forgot to add it. Either way, since all but one of the Mission Complete checkpoint questions was about the Kodrowski article, there was little to do but just submit the answer as this is not in the module, and for the other questions, I just said see above. Now, this is the second Mission Complete checkpoint issue I've encountered, the first being in Module 4, Inspire, which I checked again, and you still can't submit your answers. I suppose it'll get fixed when someone feels particularly inspired to do so, and perhaps they'll think to do something about Mod 5's Mission Complete as well. I don't know. I hope that they fix it, because I hate that this module ended on a sour note. That it did that takes a lot away from the very positive aspects of this module. Thinking like an entrepreneur isn't common sense, and self-awareness is a tough journey for anyone to embark on. There are things we may not be acting honestly with ourselves about, and that can be really tough to face and accept. Unfortunately, the terrible TED Talks and the Mission Complete debacles have me concerned, especially since we're not even halfway through. This is Module 5 of 14. Now, for the clean and polished look of the Bunker Labs and Bunker in a Box websites, I think they can do better with not only the content in Mod 5, but ensuring that the pages function as they're supposed to. You don't want someone to leave and not return because of something that could be fixed by knowing that it's broken, which I hope this review will do for Bunker Labs if they're listening or watching. Well, that does it for the Module 5 review. I'll be diving into Mod 6 very soon. It's called Focus. So till then, thanks for watching and listening, and be sure to visit, like, follow, subscribe, and share the After Action review, which is available on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Anchor. And I'll see you at the next episode.